And these are kind of a logical progression from talking about the comics. I've had these for longer, but it kind of made more sense to talk about the comics first. So annuals, which I'm starting to realise are more of a British institution, well, they're still around, than they are like something that the Americans in particular are familiar with. I don't know about. Maybe some places in Europe also have them, but they're kind of like things that parents would buy for kids based on their favourite properties at the end for like Christmas time. That the annuals. So like, it says annual 1990, but it will have actually come out Christmas 1989. I guess the idea is it keeps you busy the whole year. I mean, I don't know, and it doesn't obviously, but it's a good little Christmas present. But I think I bought this in a charity shop about 15 years ago. There's a lot of kind of very familiar art. Drawing style seems quite different from the comics looking at it, but still pretty good. There's a little bit of stock art there. This is a nice little prose story. So this is a bit more similar to some of the prose stories I was looking at a minute ago. Rory McDuckula, Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah. And this seems like this is summarising some things. Someone filled in the maze game. That wasn't me. Duckula showing you around thing. A duck of sports. He's playing cricket. So he wants to be a vampire hunter? Not really. So you don't want to hunt my beloved cartoon character I've been talking about for so long. I don't want to do that. King Gumbo's Mines. Yeah. I didn't see you too bad there. But a little bit off model, but better than I could do. Okay, and this is the annual for the following year, 1990. I believe I got this at a car boot sale about 12 years ago. And the guy there I bought it from sort of made fun of me. Not really for buying it. I mean, not as much as he could do. Looks a bit like Harry Potter, which is not a franchise I enjoy or like mentioning, but it did still spring to my mind. But yeah. So he kind of... Ooh. That'd be handy. He kind of guilted me into also buying a novel by Corinne Slaughter, which I still have and I haven't read. Behind the scenes, Cosgrove Hall Productions. Very good. He guilted me into buying that, and I still got it. I haven't read it, but I might do something because it sort of seems like it'd be something I enjoy, and also some kind of true crime story. That I frankly didn't have any interest in. I don't think I kept the book. It seemed pretty grim, something about a woman escaping captivity. I mean, I think it was written by the woman, so probably quite inspiring in some ways, but I just wasn't that interested. But I wanted this book, so, and I'm pretty sure it was, the whole thing probably came to like £1 for the free book, so no big deal. It's a Western. There's a Western, I think it did air in 1990, so it's the Western episode of Duckula, Dead-Eye Duck, I think it's called, which is also the name of a character from Bucky O'Hare, but that's a coincidence. So yeah, these two annuals. There is a third annual from 1991, which I haven't got, even though I could order it, and I don't think it's actually that expensive, but... it's nice to still want some things. That's all I'll say for now. So, still in the world of words and pictures, just about, is the Count Duckula card game from Waddington's. Now, Waddington's made Freddy as FR07 merchandise, so they're going to get on the Duckula game. They're going to get on that. I was going to say that Waddington's also made one of the more notable pieces of Duckula merchandise that I do not have, the Count Duckula board game, but it turns out that's by Milton Bradley. And I can't say anything about that because I don't have it, and I do believe I've never, well, unless I had it when I was like 3 and I don't remember it, I do believe I never had it. And I just had a quick look on eBay and I'm not getting it anytime soon. But for a start, the version I saw was in German and I don't speak German, so that's even more of a problem, and the price was already kind of a problem. Yeah, so the cover of this is a bit from one Stormy Night episode with the Stone Gargoyle Duckula I've already mentioned, turns up in a lot of merchandise. He does not turn up in the card game, so quite when I chose this photo, I don't know, maybe he just liked it. We can have a look at the cards. So, all pretty standard imagery. There's Duckula in one of those damnable poses I keep talking about. There's Elor in another kind of standard pose. There's Nanny, and I think at least she's got her sling on the right arm, so that's in the correct arm. So that's fine. There's Dr. Von Goosewing. There is Castle Duckula, the 5th character in Duckula, when you think about it. And here is the clock, but not with the bats, which is kind of a shame. Yeah, I mean, not much to say here. I think I played this once. Oh, and, you know, if you're so interested, here are the rules. Maybe, you know, if you want to print out your own version of this game, I suppose maybe you could freeze this video and, you know, look at the rules and play your own version of this game. I'm pretty sure I played this, you know, once or twice. But yeah. Yeah, I think I bought this at a car boot sale again, like 20 years ago. It was Duckula, so I bought it. And it's fine. It's fine. So here are a couple of items that kind of, dare I say, defy classification. We'll deal with this one first. This is a egg cup for putting your boiled eggs in. I know that some Americans, at least, find it a bit strange that to see characters on egg cups, but I saw somebody say something like, you know, if you don't think Bart Simpson was over merchandised, here's the proof he's on an egg cup. But it was pretty standard when I was growing up in the 90s here in the UK. And, you know, I had a Mario one, and there's a Turtles one, a Felix the Cat one, and here's this Duckula one here. I did not have the Simpsons one, actually, but I'm sure I would have if I'd have had the opportunity. But yeah, I also believe it may have been standard in parts of Europe, because I've been to Belgium on occasion, and I saw a Samson and Gert one there. Samson and Gert are characters that are popular in Belgium. You can look them up. I think I've got the name right. But yeah, a Duckula egg cup. Only problem with this is I prefer my eggs scrambled or especially poached, but they didn't make Duckula egg scramblers or poachers, or if they did, I haven't come across them yet. But, you know, I suppose I should say, you know, the reason these are probably quite popular in the UK is because dippy eggs, as they're called, having boiled eggs and dipping bread, or soldiers, as we called them when we toasted, you know, was a very popular breakfast for decades into my childhood, and maybe now, for all I know. But yes, here is a clip-on Duckula kind of little rubber thing that I feel I maybe got from the same co-op as those plastic figurines. I certainly had it in the early 90s, so it's a long-standing object of mine. It's pretty nice resemblance to Duckula. You can squeeze it. It's a bit pointless, I suppose. I don't know what you're supposed to clip on it, but it's nice. I like it. It looks good. It's good.